Hello and good evening. Today is 16th July, 8 p.m. right now. Come on, a lot of activities happened today in the market. Unfortunately, I was a bit late. Let's see what we can do today. Well, before I start analyzing the market, just for a minute, let me see some. Okay. Okay, well, let's see what do we see here in the market. Let's analyze the chart and see. So if we look at the market on a daily time frame, we could see that yes, the market is actually following a falling trend line here. Yeah, this one I mentioned yesterday and day before yesterday also during my stream. And same thing I can see here that there is a support. However, I was mentioning that if this support is broken, then definitely we would see a downward momentum in the market. And now that this level is broken today, I would say that we have to continue with a bearish trade. So let's shift to 1 hour chart and see how the day is so far. So far on daily chart, of course, I'm bearish. Let's see on an hourly chart, how does it look? So what do we see here? Yeah, this is the falling trend line I was mentioning yesterday, and just now also I mentioned. So yesterday here, Wednesday, right, I was trading somewhere here at 7 p.m. and then I mentioned, yeah, wow, at 10 p.m. I could see market exactly went to this trend line and took a rejection, and from there that level was 4081 and the low of today was 3975, which is exactly what, $90. So we could see that since that rejection, market actually moved $90 downwards. And this is, I believe, yeah, this is the candle between 4 to 5 p.m. today during the pre-session of US market, and there was a big red candle from 4040 until 3993. So let's say somewhere around $40-50 move we could see, and since then market is trying to recover a little bit, right? So after this big red candle, the next one was again a candle took the liquidity from here, and the selling momentum is continuing, right? So based on this logic, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go for a sell trade right now, expecting that this liquidity is already taken, so the selling momentum should continue. I will plan a sell trade from here at the current price of 399, wherever the market is right now at 4,000. Let's say I'll keep my SL right on top of this, which is around $17-18, and then my TP would be this liquidity zone. Okay, so I can actually extend a little bit till here. Yeah, so this is a 2:1 risk to reward ratio trade. Looks a bit risky, honestly. Somehow looking at the candles bear eyes, it looks like that the upward momentum might continue. However, the way I look at it right now is that, okay, big red candle, doji, 2 green candle, liquidity swapped, and the selling momentum must continue. Okay, so I'm going in. 4,000 is my entry. Let me take the trade. So 4,000 is my entry here. Yeah, okay, and let's check the SL and TP. So this is the entry, 3,999. SL is 4017, exactly $18 or 180 pips, and the TP would be 3964. That's TP2 because it's a relatively big TP for a intraday trade, and then I will keep my TP1 somewhere here at 200 pips or $20. So I took two trades, two positions, two legs. Okay, and come on. Okay, so again. Now the first TP is somewhere here at 3981 and second TP is 3964. So these are the two TP target prices. Again, this candle, look, this is the 8 p.m. candle. The candle itself moved almost what, from 4006 until 3998, already $8 moved. So I do expect in next couple of hours, if not in this current candle, in the next candle market, to take this 3981. Yeah, so the trajectory that I forecast right now is somewhere here like this, something like this. If we look at 15 minutes, again, ideal entry should have been here 4006, because yeah, at 8 p.m. the entry should have been here, but it's all right. It's never late in the market if your forecast and if your projection is correct. Reason being, you see this green candle tried to breach this level, but it could not. So therefore, in next two candles, we could see the next again one doji, and then next candle actually engulfed the previous one, which is from 7:45 till 8, and the current one which is forming right now is a pretty big candle, and momentum shifts continuing on the downside. So let's hold the trade for a while and see how it mature. But yeah, SL should be very strict here on top of this this candle, the 7 p.m. high, 7 to 8 p.m. high, because if this level is broken or breached, then probably the market will take a minor correction up until this area before continuing the downward momentum. So on a bigger time frame, as I mentioned in the beginning, I'm pretty much bearish in this market. And on this one, let's see how it goes. So okay, amazing. We are 50 pips or $5 in profit already. But yeah, again, let's not scare people with this one. So let me mark the levels here. What is it? This is my entry. I would say sell entry, right? This was my sell entry. SL is here, so SL. Stop loss. So stop loss is 4017, which is $18 or 180 pips. This is our TP1, 3981, and then here comes TP2, which is 3964. Okay, great. So yeah, so far we are 60 pips or $6 in profit. Amazing. Come on. Let's quickly check in the meantime, is there any news or anything on the way for us? We don't want surprises, right? Of course I checked earlier, but let's check one more time. So currently no more news. 8:30 FOMC member Logan speaks, and then 9:25 FOMC member Schmidt speaks again. Should not bother us much. As we can see, these are not high volatile news, the high impact news. Tomorrow also nothing as such. Okay, there are some news, but these are actually minor, I would say minor impact news. Okay, coming back here again, we are already running 80 pips or $8 profit, $8 move. Yeah, we could already see that. I mean, there are influencers for whom this could be a very profitable trade or something, but again, for me, my SL, my TPs are relatively bit bigger because I'm not such a scalper. Of course I do intraday trading, but I'm not a scalper per se. I mostly hold trades positionally. Sometimes I hold trade for 1 day or 1.5 day until my SL or TP is taken. Great. Now again, $10 already, 100 pips in profit. Amazing. Yep, $100, 100 pips, $10 move we have already captured. Come on, let's go. Yeah, I mean that this TP is going to happen in next few minutes. I'm not what do you call it? I don't want to sound arrogant, but yeah, the way, if you see this previous candle, the last one which closed just now, this 15 minutes candle is a big bearish candle. The momentum must continue until we see a change in the pattern or in the structure. The momentum must continue. And if you are following me for a while, you know that I mostly use price action analysis more than any indicators or something, to take my trades, to analyze and take my trades. So yeah, let me shift myself a little bit somewhere else. Okay, so until the next candle engulf this one, we would say that the bearish momentum to continue, and the TP1 must come in next few minutes, I would say. 3982. Well, we are short of $8, right? Yeah, we need another $8 move to get our TP1. Let's see how it goes. Come on. This candle, you see, it doesn't even have a week left, right? So these candles are generally candle without Seems like there is an issue with my microphone, and I have been speaking for all this long and no one could hear me. Wow. That would be very disappointing. Seems like there's an issue with my mic. My goodness. Anyways, so what's happening here? If you are joining me right now, I didn't check my microphone setup. So what I see here is that so I took a trade here at 3999 sell entry, and my TP1 is 3981 and my TP2 is 3964. SL is at 4074, and yeah, we are waiting for the TP1 to hit at any moment, 3981. Well, I'm going to close the trade now because I feel like the bearish momentum is gone. So I'll be shifting my SL. I was waiting for to see, because this is a doji candle, right? So right after this doji candle, there is a high possibility of market going back up again. So I'll be shifting my SL to this area. At least $3 or $4, like 3 to 4 pips I'll take, but there is a high possibility that market will continue the momentum and I'll get the TP. But just to secure myself, I'll shift my SL to this zone. So new SL to protect the trade, okay, which is 3997. I'm shifting my SL, only $2. But that's all right. This will protect my trade, so I'm shifting my SL here and let's see how it goes. So I'll just shift to another chart of gold and I'll just show you why am I on a sell trade. So seems like my mic was not working in the beginning. So if we see here, gold is actually following a falling downward trend line, and on 1 hour chart, if you look at the daily chart, what you see here is that after Tuesday, CPI market tried to recover a little bit, but yesterday and day before, like Tuesday and Wednesday, but today we could see that there is a big selling happening from 4061, and this key level of 4000 being breached. So we are expecting a downward momentum at least until 3924. Okay, so therefore I planned a short trade on 15 minutes chart, and here I am on a 15 minutes chart or a 5 minutes chart. Even if I drill down to 5 minutes chart, I could see that my TP is going to hit in next few minutes. However, I already shifted my SL to cost, because this candle of 5 minutes is a doji candle, so there might be a short recovery from here, but I don't want to take that risk. So already trade is in profit. It hurts, when your trade is in profit and then you book losses, it hurts. So I'm trying to avoid any risk as such, and yeah, I'm hoping that my TP of 3981, which would give me around $200, or sorry, 200 pips or $20 profit. But even if it doesn't happen, if the market still goes back upward, this SL will protect me from incurring any loss. So this week have been very good for me, honestly. Monday I did take SL. Tuesday and Wednesday, both days were profitable. I did live trading yesterday and day before as well, and both days were profitable for me. And today again, I came, I entered. It was a bit late. I entered exactly at 8 p.m. I believe, or 8:05, and since then I took a short trade, and at 4,000 TP was 3981, $20. Even currently, if you can see, I'm still at a profit of $13 or 130 pips, but I don't want to book the trade profit yet. I want to give a little bit of breathing space, and I'll keep my TP of 3981 and TP2 as 3964. If the market comes back to this zone, I'll be very glad. Even right now I'm at a 130 pips profit, but I'm not booking that right now. We'll wait for the TP1 at 3981, which is actually, if you can see, is matching this liquidity zone, right? The low of this candle. So let's see if I get the TP. If not, I'm protected by the shifted SL anyhow. With this, I'll finish the stream for now. I'll keep the trade open, and we'll post the result of this trade in the comment section whenever the outcome is achieved. But for now, I feel like the market is going to go back to this zone once again, but I will keep my new SL at 3997, hoping to see the TP. That's it. Thank you for watching, and I'm not sure if the beginning of the video was not working. I mean, my voice was not audible. Seems like some technical glitch. Thank you, and